Hey guys, back at it with another roulette strategy to put against a survival test. Today, system that we're going to run is called Super 10's by David Elliott, aka ScouseHouseRoulette. So he sent me this system. I found it very intriguing. But before we jump into the video, I just want to go over the survival test guidelines. And this was just created just to weed out the good from the bad. Every strategy will get its fair shake at 90 spins. That equates to about an hour to an hour and a half of live playing time. There's not going to be a time limit. So we're going to hit all 90 spins or the system's going to fail before then. Every system will be graded and the performance will be posted at the end of every video. All results are unedited. All videos are posted, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is to help you guys out which ones to focus on and ones to dismiss, because there are some bad systems out there that look good when you're making shorter videos. So with that being said, if you like this type of content, join me on the quest of finding the best, and please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell to stay up to date, because it won't hurt you none, but it might help you some. So let's see if this system survives today. But before we jump into the system, I do want to share a chart that he submitted. So I'm going to post a chart, and it basically breaks down what the bet amount is. So we're using dollar units, and the total bet amount is going to be $17. And we're putting them on 12 splits, and then we're putting them on 5 corners. And what I really like about this, and you could see the payouts, that's why he calls it Super 10's, because there's most of the coverages, they're going to pay out $10 unit sizes. So what's cool is if you look down at the bottom of this chart here, there's an outcome graph and will coverage. Look at those large green areas. That's what you're covering. That's what intrigued me so much about this, is because you have huge landing zones. So it's ideal to have those spots bigger and evenly spread out throughout the wheel best as possible. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just jump into the video and let's start. Okay, so I have it laid out here, $1 units. This is base level. I will put the progression down below so it's easy to follow. You could actually look at it. They look like little mini houses, little mini condominiums or something, right? Easy to recognize, easy to place the bets. So let's go ahead and spin, see how this does today. Spin number 1. And I'll explain how we handle losses. So we got a loss right off the bat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up 1 unit. So rebet, and on the first one, we could double. So we got the win right there. So right there, that put us in a profit. Not much, but I'm going to explain the system. So we're going to rebet, but we're going to go back down to 17, our base level bet at $17. We got an 8 black right there. So you should be hitting more often than not because you have a lot of numbers covered. So we're up right there. We got the win. We just rebet and spin. There's a 1, so that's a complete loss. So we're going up to 34 units. Just going up 1 unit. We got a 4 black on that one. We got the win. So we're going to back it up to 17. And this is not a doubling method. Let me place that back right there. This is not a doubling method. It's kind of like a ladder system. I'll explain as we accumulate some losses. So there's a 5. So that's 1 of 2. That's going to be a partial loss or partial win, however you look at it. So he says to treat those as if they're full losses. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to bump it back up to $34 total bet. We got a 6 black on there. That's another miss. We're not doubling. What we're going to do is we're going to add 1 unit to each spot. So we have a total bet of $51. And this is in the progression, we're at level 3. So we hit that one right there. He says with these ones, so those are smaller hits just to keep the bet the same. We're not changing the bet unless we hit one of those jackpot numbers, one of those super 10s. At this level would be 30, I believe. So we missed right there. So we're going to ladder up again. So from 51, we're jumping up to a 68 total bet. And let's spin. There's a 16, so that's a win right there, but we're not going to reset quite yet. We're still in the negative, so we're going back from 68 to 51. So it's a ladder system, but resets, it's just like a forward and backwards, so reversed and forward. We missed right there, so we're going to go back up to 68. And I would say this would probably be the worst part of this system, is it's a little tedious with the bet placement. This is spin number 10. Let's see what we get. 35 black, so it's not starting off too hot. We got another loss right there. So we're going to keep the bet the same, and we're bumping it up 1 unit. Total bet of $85 at this level. And we should be hitting more times than now. We have a lot of numbers covered. So keep the bet the same because that's a partial win. It's a small partial win. Finally hit one of those jackpot numbers. So we're going to back it up from 85 to 68. Put that back on there. We got a 7 red right there, and there's another win, one of those jackpot numbers. So we're going to continue to back it up from 68. We're going to 51. And we got a 28 black, and that is another hit. So we go ahead and rebet, and we back it up to 34. $34 red hit, and that's another loss. So we going to add our units. $51 total bet. Come on, let's hit some. 24 black should be good. Nope, that's partial, so we're staying here at 51. We're getting a lot of bad numbers right now. Let's see if this could withstand the test. So we're going to rebet. We're going to treat that partial as a full loss. And there's another full loss again, so we're going to have to ladder up. $85 total bet, currently minus 151. And what he said he recommended is to use $1,000 bankroll. So there's another partial. So treat it as a loss. We're bound to hit some right now. Total bet of 102. And nothing but bad numbers. This is crazy. That's crazy. That was spin number 20. Let's go ahead and add units again. It is a bit of a tedious process, but we have so much of the wheel covered. It's crazy this is happening. Total bet of 119. We should get on a long winning streak here pretty soon. Finally, 21. Is that a hit? Nope, that's partial, so we stay at this level. And we hit 36 again. We keep hitting it really high, really low. That's what's going to kill this system. So rebet. Let's go ahead and add our units. Total bet of 136. We have 2 more spots to ladder before the system busts. So we got to get some wins now. We got to make a comeback. And like I said, nothing but bad numbers coming right now. So we're keeping the bet the same because that was just a small win. Minus 397. And we got a 29 black. Okay, finally hit a jackpot number. So rebet, we're going to back it up from 136 to 119. And there's a 2 black. That's another miss. So we're going to back up. All right, come on. Let's get on a winning streak. $15 black. $8 win. We're going to stay here at this level. There's another partial. Stay here. We need one of those jackpot numbers to go back in the sequence. And there's another bad number. All right, so 136, we're going to bump up the bet again. Total bet of 153, and we have one more level of progression after this if this doesn't hit. So we got a 17 black. Jackpot number, so we're going to rebet. We're going to go back down to 136. Spin number 30. We got a 34 red, and that's another miss. So back up. We're staying high right here. We need to get on a win streak to come back. I don't know if it's going to do it. It's a pretty deep pull so far, but that's why we have bankrolls for systems, right? I just can't believe all these bad numbers are coming when you have this much coverage on the wheel. So total bet 153, spin 31. That's a 9 red. There's another, that's another one. That's crazy. Okay, so we're going to the highest level on the progression. Basically 10 whacks kills the system. Total bet of $170. Look, that is crazy, man. I really had high hopes for this. Seems like when you're at the casino, all the bad numbers coming. Like there's some magnets on the board. That's crazy for a system to have this much coverage. And to look at it, 0, 9, 34. We got the hit on 17, 1, 18, 15. Look, that's crazy. That's crazy. I had high hopes, but like I said in the past, we run these systems to see if they survive the test. You know, it could look good on paper, but you got to run it. That's why I do these long form videos, to see if they're good and see if they hit. This one's a little oddball because we did have, I think, 26 number covered, And I mean, with the partial wins too, but I mean, that's just a high percentage hit rate. I mean, even with the payouts, the 24 numbers covered, 65% hit rate, bankroll $1,000. That gives you what was this? It gives you a lot of leeway, but apparently didn't work out today. I'm sorry, David. Wasn't the business today, but if you have any more systems, go ahead and send them to me. And before I wrap this up, I will post the stats at the end, and I do have my top 5 down in the description below. And if you like this type of content, hit that like and subscribe, and leave me feedback if you think the system could be adjusted or made any better. But till next time, guys, be cool, stay cool, peace.